I'm ready to move the cat forward and mark out a spot under there where I need to dig to be able to get to those diagonal brace bolts with the impact easier. Just give me some more room under there, so we'll see if this will start today without glow plugs. Nope. Yeah, I got leaky heads on the camshaft side, and I've got a head gasket kit, and I got valves and everything in the shop there for this. I'm betting money I need a valve job bad, because the valve job it got when it was put together was pretty crappy. I did it, and I did it with stones. Stones suck. If I do another one, it's going to be with that new way seat cutter, those carbide cutters. Do it by hand. Scrapers I know would fire right up as warm as it is. See if I can find some marking paint and mark that, and then back it all the way up. So I got it marked out. Now we just need to back up. And I tried to pry that track over, but it's stuck. So I'm going to have to lower the ripper, bang it, get it to lay down. I just don't want to drive off it with the sprockets or we'll be stuck. Go back a couple more feet. All right, let's have a look. See, oh, getting out of one of these with no tracks is a bitch. I wonder what it'd be like in a high drive. You'd need a ladder. All right, well, if I can go back some more or not, I'm gonna have to suck that cylinder in. Don't want to hit the cylinder. Oh, look, I got lots of room there. I'd still come back a ways. Let's come back just a little bit more. A little bit more. All right, that should give me enough to do it. Oh, I just noticed something. I still got to get these plates mounted and these bolts in to load those springs in there, hold tension on them. Anyway, well, there's a nut I missed. Those are the good ones, saved. Anyway, phew, man, oh man. So you can see the trail the new rollers leave because they're flat and the rails are all rounded over, because that's just seems to be how they wear. So let's go get a backhoe, pull that stuff out. So I think I got it where I want it. There's my hole, so I can get in there and undo them bolts easier. So now, get this cover off, undo these bolts on this cap, get it off. This guard's got to come off. Got to get these hoses out of here and up underneath, put them in there somewhere. And then get it jacked up. So the question is, am I going to use those again? Probably. It's tipped this way pretty good. That's alright. For some reason I ended up on a high spot there. I don't really like that. But I think as I come up, that's going to level it, which is even better. Jeff's Junkyard. Somebody said I got a junkyard. F you. That's all I can say. F you. It's mine. It's mine, it's paid for. I laugh all the way to the bank because I ain't making payments. Okay, it was welded, so I just buzzed in and got them, but now I gotta figure out how to get that cut loose. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't reach it with the air arc. Can't get the voltage out here. I don't have 220. Dadgummit. That means I'm going to be using a skinny wheel and the grinder. So on an H model, they use 4 bolts. I can't remember if it curves around here and there's one there, if it's inside or outside. Judging from the way the guards look, I think it's on the inside. It's like right over here. And Dad had a 9. They retrofitted it. They machined some blocks, welded right here, and then welded one on here, and had 4 bolts. It was one of those things where Cat went, oops, we didn't build that heavy enough. You know, and the amount of banging, and you're lifting up on picking this track frame up, and it's stuck in the mud. Can you imagine the pull on that? They should have had 4 bolts from the start there, and 4 bolts on the pivot caps and pins in there. And then they probably should have used a pin quite a bit bigger. Just heavier duty. But they learned on the H models. H models still use the same pin on the diagonal brace and the same 2 bolts per cap. I don't think they've changed that any. Anyway, it's kind of interesting what they did here. I don't know if that's broke, but they got these teeth things on there. And then teeth deals on the inside part. I assume that cuts cable, twine, rope, all kinds of stuff. So the top cap's off, but the threads are toast. That's why we welded it on. There's a little bit of threads in the very bottom of that one, nothing in that one. So that's going to be a challenge to fix that. That's probably going to have to get welded up, drilled out, and retapped. So I'm going to need a good welder. So the other one that's been kicking my ass are these 2 bolts. I finally got the torque multiplier, and I got this one to turn a little bit. But the batteries died on the F and Ingersoll, and I beat that tar out of them and they wouldn't come loose. So now that I've got charged batteries, I'm going to try it again. I know it'll take the one out because the torque multiplier moved it. At least it should, for crying out loud. Anyway, my bar's bent. Bent bad. I think I did that on the 9 when I was taking the ripper barrels apart. I dicked it up, but... So, let me put you over here, turn you upside down, so you can watch me struggle. I've been at this for several hours now, and I'm just about wore out. But I'll get it. Jeff wins. He always does. Freaking A. Ah! All right. Come on, baby. Nope. Maybe if I take this one out, it should come. If it doesn't come, come on, got rocks in my back. Ooh, no wonder it wouldn't come out. A little too much seawater, Captain. Holy moly. That's tight. Huh. That was bad tight. Come on. There we go. Holy smokes. Boy, I'll say, no anti-seize, what gives? Why did that not have anti-seize on it? That makes no sense, Everett. Yeah, that one ain't coming out either. I gotta get this in my nuts. Right in my nuts. Right there, right in the nuts. Look at that though, the dowels are still intact. That pin didn't go anywhere. Oh, God Lord. Okay, that's done. Jeff wins again. That's awesome. Awesome possum. See, this one was clean. This one was horrible. Okay, so now I just need to get those hydraulic lines for the tilt cylinder undone, and then I'm ready to pick the cat up and raise the front end up and block it up, and then come out with a track frame. I may do that early in the morning when it's cool. It's been blowing like hell. It's 102 today. I can't drink enough to stay hydrated. So, yeah. And my nice clean coveralls are filthy. Oh. Somebody said they saw a big old gob of that silver aniseed go down my sleeve, and sure as crap, I took my coveralls and went to wash my hands. They're just covered in silver down my arm, so I took them in and washed them last night. Now Mama's washing machine's probably silver. She ain't gonna like me.
Well, not doing that by myself. I don't think my gut will fall out worse. Oh yeah, she took that awful stuff. You want to fish that out? Oh, there you go, by now. Pick it up this way?
Yeah, so I gotta go into the center.
Well, I think I don't have enough transportation.
I always think the thing is anywhere near that hard bar. Okay, got an interesting situation here. That track's so high there that that track frame won't come down. Otherwise it'd have to pry the back of the tractor up. So yep, I did. Use the old blocks again. You'll be proud of me. They're straight this time though. So woohoo. I even took the backhoe and pushed that down. It just came right back. So I got a track frame over here tipped upside down. I have to start air arcing. Get the guards off, get the rollers out. It's 1,000,000 degrees again today. It's supposed to be 101. And I'm lathered up already. Might have to go find some shade. So yeah, this doesn't look real safe, does it? I'm gonna have to go find some blocks to put under this side. Make sure she stays put while I'm working on it. I usually use the wooden block under the trunnion ball. If it was facing the other way, it would have tipped that way, but anyway, it wasn't. So I got a big chunk of bearing. It's broken that hole, so that's gonna have to get line bored. And there's just no question about that one.